No more sports, surfing, or carpentry work. Life as he knew it ended for Jason Umidi when he was injured at the age of 16. It also set in motion 25 years of chronic pain and addiction.
Jason Umidi is an author and certified life coach. He's also had a successful career as an actor and model. While playing football in high school, Jason fractured his back. After 5 surgeries failed to ease his severe and chronic pain, Jason found that alcohol and opioids did the trick. In his book, Jesus and Seltzer, Jason shares daily devotions that include his raw journey of 25 years of addiction and how God set him free.
Please welcome to the 700 Club, Jason Umidi. Jason, it's wonderful to have you with us today.
It's great to be here.
Opioid addiction, it is epidemic in our country. You started to take painkillers for a severe injury that we just saw there. When did you feel like the drug had control of you?
Well, I think the whole time I was actively taking the pain pills, I knew it had control because I was unable to function without it. It was my way of making it through another day of pain, another day of emotional pain, chronic pain.
Well, a spinal injury is like that too, because it can heal, but the pain can be lingering from all of that. So you were really a functional addict in that you were using these drugs, you were able to go about your career as an actor and a model, but when did you, were there times along the way where you tried to stop using?
Yes, half-heartedly. Because it was an attempt to quit for my wife, for my kids. I'm going to do it for my parents.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way,
does it? It doesn't work that way. You have to do it on your own when you're ready. And that's finally, it took 20 years, but I got there on my own.
Yeah, I was surprised as I was reading your book, Jesus and Seltzer. It was like one day.
Yeah.
You know, one day after all these attempts and all of these doing it for someone else and all of these years of feeling like maybe it was never going to happen, one day you woke up.
I woke up and I had just prayed for wisdom. I was coming off a hard weekend of drinking and I was like, is this it? And I just felt tired inside, sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I made the decision to go to detox. Was
that the lowest point for you?
No. I mean, I think the lowest point is living your life without hope.
Yeah.
Struggling when there's silence from the Creator and you're not hearing from Him. That aloneness is very painful to deal with.
What do you think got you to the place in 2017 where you said the things you just said? You know, I'm sick and tired. I mean, that's the AA's mantra.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think over the years, the struggles were so painful that it was a collection of events that finally brought me to the place where I was just totally broken and just didn't want to go on anymore. So it was either take my life or maybe go to detox and see if I can't kick the habit for good.
Yeah. You know, along the way, I think one of the things that's so difficult is you lose such self-esteem, any kind of self-worth in the process. Depression was also a part of this for you. How did you deal with that?
Well, depression is tough because it's external forces, it's relationships, it's chemical, it's innate. I feel like I had depression since I was a young kid in elementary school, growing up. And it's a hard disease to live with.
Yeah. Speaking of when you were growing up, in 3rd grade, you were molested by someone, and there was a shame factor in that, as there always is with molestation. Did that contribute to all of this for you, do you think?
Absolutely. I think when shame enters in and gets a foothold in you, feelings of self-loathing, was it my fault? Did I do something wrong? And then that grew into a more depression kind of where I just didn't feel like I was worth anything. I was broken beyond any type of fixing. And suicide at that age in high school just seemed like the only option.
What do you want the takeaway from your book, Jesus and Seltzer, to be to people who might be struggling or love someone who's struggling?
Well, it's a love story to those that are struggling with addictions. those who are in recovery as well. And it's a book about hope.
Yeah.
We need hope as individuals, collectively, together. And the God of your understanding, whoever is reading this book, they don't have to have it together. They don't have to know everything to say the right way, the wrong way. Just really submit and surrender.
In fact, you can't have it together, really, but remember what Jesus said, that the one that the Son sets free is free indeed. Jason's book is called Jesus plus Seltzer. I encourage you to read it. It's an amazing journey. Thank you,
Thank you.
for sharing with us
Appreciate
today.
it.
Good to have you here.